Don't act the fool to make me show out in public. Before you open up your mouth, just know I know how to shut it. Come to bustin', that's nothing, just a whole nother subject. But I'm stuffing, no discussion to put a hole in your stomach. Chose to face some consequences that I hope you can stomach. Could nobody hold you back, and now you holding your stomach, you dummy. You the type to start a war and try to call it off. The shotgun was too long, I had to saw it off. I just took it from the homie, cause I know he saw. I'm really finna shoot it, he gon' show it off. Round here, life is lost like the Holocaust. Fuck around and knock your whole, what you call it off.
You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle, cause I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money, can't knock my hustle, cause I hustle for my money.
In case you hadn't noticed, we've been pulling up in Lotuses loaded. They know us, no more eviction notices. The whole bag, that's exactly what I goes and get. Never beefing over bitches. Way too many hoes to hit past filthy like a needle from a lethal injection. Still soar like an eagle beyond people's perception. Turn my life into a movie, yeah, probably could. From Cali, but on hood, ain't nothing about me Hollywood. All I got is my word, my pride and my handshake. Represent my dead ones, ride for my landscape. The money don't make the man, it's the money the man make. These funny bunny niggas sweeter than honey and pancakes.
You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle, cause I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money, can't knock my hustle, cause I hustle for my money.
Wide amplifier, infinity speakers. Niggas feel me in these streets, so they spin for these features. SP, serve them that bass to injure they speakers. And still stuff fat laces into his sneakers. Somehow for me, sticking to the guidelines. Stop once I got the hitting off the curb like sideline pop. A lot of pigeons thrown up. See some fine flying flocks. Pit bulls and rock rollers on the 9-9 block. Squabbled up in the set. Hood got inside problems. Feeling like Baby Dre line, east side mob. Been known to draw down and take everything off. Rest in peace, Del Dog, everything mafia.
You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle. You never gon' stop my money. You never gon' stop my hustle, cause I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money. I hustle for my money, can't knock my hustle, cause I hustle for my money.
Try to throw mud on my real name. Turn around and show love when the deal came. Make me wonder if they feel shame. I ain't tripping, I'ma kill game. Showed up to your show, it was so boring. Wasted time, nothing to show for it. Took my little bitch, we was both snoring. Probably had a better time going snowboard. Poor loser, always been a bad sport. Had court and won't go if my bag's short. Fast forward, smash for it, don't ask for it. First class stamps on my passport. Tricky shit transpired on the transport. Get busy, keep that fire in the JanSport. Everything for sale, nothing is priceless. Aggressive, decisive, discussing the prices. This might be a war with us and the ISIS. Cause the hustlers fuck with the Pisces. 32 in the clip, 216s. Clear the scene, take tripping to true extremes.
They counted me out, they should have counted me in. Cause I'm still up counting these Benjamins. Take a loss, stay down, bounce back, I'ma be okay. Said I'm still up making these money moves, I'm a fucking boss.
Make making sure my name was mentioned at the end of the day was my main intentions. The po-pos promoted gang prevention. I was popping at the ops, not paying attention. A and SK, hanging extensions. Whipping them chickens, I stayed in the kitchen. Believe that crime pays in the pension. Been out the pictures since my days in detention. Making maneuvers through mazes and missions. Magical movements, amazing magicians. Mama used to say pray for wisdom. Shut up a couple prayers on my way to prison. Backyard boogies be banging functions. Hard to hang in the hood, we got a gang injunction. Straight from young niggas trying to trade me toolies. Had to told him that 40 my favorite foolie.
They counted me out, they should not counted me in. Cause I'm counting these Benjamins. Take a loss, stay down, bounce back, I'ma be okay. Said I'm still making these money moves. I'm a fucking boss.
I thought I told you I was major. I'm major. And you can never do it smooth as I do. As I do. I'll be all about my paper. I'll be all about it when you know what I do. Do you know? Yeah. Do you know what I do?
Smirk stupid, he a retard. Spot a low got A's on his G card. Bigfoot go hard with no regard. He like me, he did time on a 3-yard. I'm stuck on scrapes, I pipe rezac. In the projects with scrap pipe and D-Mac. Colombo black in the back of the Maybach. Kill the track and push crack with payback. They stole my foes, I came back on 6s. That's the way I rose, baymac on bitches. I'm in a 5-star with 2 king double beds. With 2 bad bitches doing the bobblehead. They stuck on the fact I still got chucks on. Gone on the size of the rims that my truck on. Get my fuck on, let them suck on something. Let buck bone and get the fuck on.
I told you I was major. I'm major. And you can never do it smooth as I do. As I do. I'll be all about my paper. I'll be all about it when you know what I do. Do you know? Yeah. Do you know what I do?
Got a deal, but feel I need $1 million bill to borrow. That's on the real, just until tomorrow. He say, she say, BKCK. Groove on my C-Day, holla at a keyway. I got weight on me, the game won't wait on me. I'm on a plane with a whole gang of weight on me. When I was young, we played pick-a-team catch. Now I'm spending money on a nicotine patch. Don't front, the flow is getting comfortable. I know I'm the one you really ain't want to blow. I'm the shit, give counterfeits fit. I'm legit and I'ma get what I come to get. You just wanna shine, you don't wanna grind. It's beautiful on mine, you the one that's blind. And I ain't the one to open your eyelids. Quit lying, you ain't poking his eyelids.
$1, never touch Uno, he about his Prada. I stay up for the dough, can't lay up with a hoe. No, 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 no. It's quick moves like a quarterback sneak. The whole team listen when the quarterback speak. He knows by the load, Baymac on the road, making major dough.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be. Yeah.
Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Nate Bud, C-Mac, shout out my loc, Spotter Low, cuz. Nate Bud, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's
It's
mom.
the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch.
My nigga Spider Low.
Spider Loke, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Loke.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty, no mistaking the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Baymaacbiz, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, gang.
You can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gon' start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit to Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it to Google, better keep it to Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gon' be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it to Google, you better keep it to Google. Keep it to Google. You better keep it to Google. Better keep it to Google. Keep it to Google. Google, bang.
Jeter, as usual, gratitude is the attitude. This show is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow us a session one more again. Hassandra, CamBatta. I'll be damned to stay out of mine. Don't cost a damn dollar. I don't know what made Mr. and Mrs. Oh, man, we gonna get into that. What's happening, Google Gang? Everybody in the chat, y'all know where it's at. Word of the day, huh? Bam, let me get on Please Anoint. Ask about blah, 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 because it wasn't that long. It ain't easy, because you talk to YouTube, put cuz name in the YouTube search, and another word that you're looking up. And there's so much available content. I was trying to just get a clip or two together, because I got a whole catalog. That's why it's only one thing on the title, because if I can just relax and we relax, we're going to have some fun with Hassandra this morning. But we do have a word of the day. Let me get that ready to do how I be wanting to do it. I be forgetting to have it on P-Noint on my mama. It's a TGIF Funky Fresh Fly Friday on my mama. We are blessed to be here. The blessings are typically abundant in the black box. That's why we holler Jeter on a regular basis. Jeter is an acronym for those that don't know, and it stands for gratitude is the attitude. You dig a lies? And this is the word of the day. I ain't gonna even try to pronounce it. I'm a lot of
Anachronism.
Anachronism. All right, yeah, that's flyer to me, just trying to stumble through it. And the definition of anachronism is: an anachronism is an error in which something in a movie, story, etc. is placed in a time where it does not belong. Anachronism can also refer to a person or a thing that seems to belong to the past and to not fit in the present. A number of the film's critics complained about the multiple anachronisms in the historical drama. He's an old-fashioned politician who is seen by many of his colleagues as an anachronism. Probably all of us will never use that word again on my mama, but in the format that we have developed now, we also have an inspiring quote for today. An inspiring quote is: injustice makes the rules and courage breaks them. My mind is immediately brought to the story of Nat Turner when I hear that inspiring quote, and the other revolutionaries that had the courage, even of a Fred Hampton, even in more modern times, as I become familiar with his name and what he did and some of the things he said and how young he was and the stance he took and the courage it took to take that stance. It's February. We ain't made no focus on Black History Month, and that wasn't my intention on doing so at this moment. I really had a whole nother biblical reference I was going to make. This just came to my mind because I heard a speech by Fred Hampton the other day that gave me chills. And true indeed, I can agree that injustice makes the rules, because our experience here in America has definitely been beset with injustices that were considered lawful. And it took courage on so many fronts, occasions, and by different people, including Rosa Parks and many, many others, to have the courage to break those rules so we can have a fair shakeout here. And those implications are even deeper. Like I say, my first reference was biblical. And I'm not going to go deep into my thoughts on this typical subject, but I just want to highlight this.
and I'll just use one example, although there are many or few. There are multiple. The one that I would speak on is Abraham in the biblical sense, and it's just it's a confusing concept to also reflect upon, because what did it say here? It said that injustice makes the rules. Injustice makes the rules. So I guess you could look at that twofold. You could say people that are unjust make the rules, or the rules were created by just people because of injustice that was present. So we don't have to go too deep into that. However, Abraham, on the second half of the quote, it says, courage breaks them. For some reason, in a biblical sense, a religious sense, and a Christian sense, the whole world believes that Abraham was told by God himself to take a promised child to give birth to generations and generations and generations upon generations of a promised people, to take him up on a hill and murder him, which is definitely against the rules. I would have to imagine that even in the sense of this story, whether you believe it to be factual or not, even within just analyzing within if it were real, Abraham would have had to keep his intentions secret as he went up with just his son, the promised son, to go fulfill these requests or demands or commands that God apparently gave him that were against all the rules. What courage would it take? Can you imagine him saying, I'm finna take him up here and go sacrifice him? God told me to. He was older. I can imagine everyone overpowering him and trying to get him to come to his senses, but it took courage to break that rule. And that's just to open this segment up before we get to the bish. And in the spirit of that, I find it ironic that the Hebrew Israelites have become so popular these days, right? And, biblically, again, to some sense, what they say resonates with me. For other reasons, I'm skeptical. I'm not religious, period. However, I find it ironic. This is a record that I'm about to play from 15 years ago. And one of the lyrics are, I'm an Israelite. I done ate some manna. Walked in the wilderness. Moms had the faith of Hannah. And if anybody knows the story of Hannah in regards to the Israelites and just the promised people, I find it ironic that, and what manna is, I have a very personal experience with provisions and why manna is a word that I hold dear. But here we go, In My Heart, on my mama.
Took him just a week to make the moon and the stars, the sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. How loving and patient the Father must be, cause I'm a G. You see, he's still working on me. Our Father, which art the Most High. Your son done had a few drinks and I'm so high. You watch the sparrows, I know you keep a close eye on your children, you always been close by. Beside the lust, I got so much pride. I'm filthy inside, you let so much slide. You hold me down in the coldest situations. And this song is just to show appreciation. Don't deserve to be alive the way I drive. I grind 9 to 5 and don't pay my tithe. And I don't go to church on the Sabbath, but I promise I'ma try to work on them habits.
Lord, I wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my ways, but all I can do is my part. Lord, I wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my ways, but all I can do is my part.
I hear your spirit speaking to me saying stop your stressing. Don't you know when you complain you only block your blessings? But every day I try to do a good deed, feed my family despite what the hood need. I'm an Israelite, moms had the faith of Hannah. Walked the wilderness, I done ate some manna. Led by the fire at night, though it's dark. Been locked away with all animals like Noah's Ark. I feel no fear when I battle on the field. For real, my father owned all the cattle on the hill. I need a change, but I doubt it's gonna come if you don't make it happen for your prodigal son, Lord. I confess, it's only one Lord. But look at all the dirty deeds that I done, Lord. Truly wanna give you my heart, but where to start? Show me how to do my part.
Lord, wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my way. All I can do is my part. Lord, wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my way. All I can do is my part.
I remember walking the block with no hope, walking with a pocket of dope in the cutthroat. I'm knowing I couldn't survive without you. Even though I'm by myself, I'm not alone. Walking out the liquor store, trying to make a nickel grow. I ain't even trying to hide my sins because I did it, yo. I was the worst one cause I'm knowing about the scriptures. I fit the description, I'm all up in the picture. They're trying to help you, I'm the one that's trying to get you. When I go to church, I'll tell the truth, I think I missed her. Fact that my daddy's reaching for me. Lord, I know you wanna speak to me. I'ma open up my mind, I'ma take a chance. Cause when it comes to you, it's love at first glance. I'm knowing everything gon' be alright. Please forgive me tonight.
Lord, wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my way. All I can do is my part. Lord, wanna be a Christian in my heart, but it's hard. Tell me where do I start? I really wanna change my way. All I can do is my part.
I'm glad we got that in. I won't say out the way, we got it in. Cause I was just saying, I like his last line. He said, please forgive me tonight. Cause we gonna ask for forgiveness in advance. Cause we finna get on this dude here, man. Can you imagine not thinking about a cat, man? And two legends, not only in hip hop, but now in, a transitional career and broadcast, podcast, however you want to classify it. Nore and Joe Buddens, feeling they self, talking they she-knit, way from high up on the throne, on the hill of this media shit. And they, they saying whatever, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that, cry dog, a hit dog gonna holler, right? Anybody that might fall in that category, they may be offended by what them cats say, right? Salute to both them cats. I know how to recognize and acknowledge and notice, success and greatness. So I'm proud of what they were able to do to transition from being successful hip hop artists, and then in a time where it was a whole new front, for them to be able to be successful as pioneers in this whole new front of what media expression and all that entails, correct? So they was going on a rant, feeling they self, talking they shit, beating their chest. You can feel however you want to feel about them, clowning others involved, less successful or whatever, but that's not the point here. The whole point is Hassandra CamBatta. First, I just want to do this. Because I want to preface this by saying this. Hassandra often tries to say that play the victim role, like people are being mean toward him as a juvenile victim of abuse. I want to preface this by saying abuse is ugly, horrible, disgusting, nasty. Never ever would I attack, clown, make fun of, make light of someone who suffered abuse in any form or fashion, especially as a child. So that's not the point, okay? We want to get that clear. The thing is, just by being exposed to a lot of what he shared, it's not too believable that there was this abuse element involved in what he experienced with CamBatta, the way that he affectionately refers to this man as Bam and expresses love for him. We're going to get into all that. I just wanted to show that photograph because this is the main photograph that can inspire you to look a little further into what he expressed. Because, of course, like anyone else, imagine being a queer, and seeing a grown man be bold enough to say, hey, this happened to me when I was young by this guy. And initially, of course, you're going to bite. And you like, all your concern, compassion is going toward him. It's going to be directed toward him. And then you realize this is a personality on the internet, and you just become more aware because, you know, the name is floating around, and you just tap it in with the wop, and you start being more aware of what's going on. Now you got to start asking yourself certain questions, especially when a person presents themselves as such a street, ex-street, gangbang, blood, penitentiary, gang killer. We're going to see evidence of all that here, man. Y'all need to relax, roll up, pour you some sippery. We going to deal with this for a moment, a bit. But I should have wrote some points down. We just going to start off like this. This blows my mind, bro. What do I got to do with Nore and Joe Budden?
You know what's crazy? I'm looking at these rappers trying shows now because, you know, rappers from our era, and they are so failing.
Yo, isn't it great?
It's great to see
people tell the truth. It's great to see people fail.
Listen, they go get a computer, they get 2 cameras, and they get a white guy. No offense to anybody right here.
It's all right.
I got white people with me too.
I got a computer. I don't got no cameras, no white guy, just me. And everyone under the sound of my voice who's familiar with how we function over here, I've made it clear for years that this is not a podcast. However, we do have a podcast. It's entitled Facts Over Feeling. That's Facts, FACTZOVA, Feelings, FEELINZ. You can find it on all your podcast streaming platforms. But here in the Black Box, we just going live. And we add a little flavor to it. We go live consistently like every other human being typically in the world from the ages of 50 down. And some above that go live. It's just a thing of the times. We thank God it can be monetized to any degree. But out here in the Black Box, we just be going live. I challenge anyone to ever find me anywhere calling this a podcast. However, I do call it a show. Oh, my mama.
The white guy, and they just think, say a couple of funny stories, and it's gonna work.
Nah, yeah.
And then they come out for 3 weeks. No, they do 6 episodes.
All right, in the Black Box, we've been doing it way longer than 3 weeks, longer than 3 years, far more than 6 episodes. Facts Over Feelings, far longer than 3 weeks, not quite 3 years, but way more than 6 episodes. So also, what he says is disqualifying us there again. But watch how Hassandra just out of nowhere just jump on the weenie wagon and just throw a nigga name in his oh blah 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 blah. Check her out.
When the 6 episodes don't work, they start to rethink it.
Mano, they talking about you? Is they talking about that corny ass nigga Spider Loc? Is they talking about that other nigga that said what's that nigga name? I got 5 on it.
Imagine calling somebody corny and then hitting that little riff with the I got 5 on it. Wow. You can't make this up.
What's that nigga name again? That corny ass nigga with the podcast? That's doing worse than the YouTubers that was a rapper? Is they talking about him? Because I don't like him. I don't like Spider Loc neither. But is
Oh my mama, how can you not like Spider Loc? What is it to not? What do you know about me? Is it not to like? You don't know me. Just think about it. As many times we've laughed at dude and kind of analyzed some of his content based on the popularity of it, and we be on here, you know, breaking down popular content. He fits that criteria at times. And we are just analytical and honest about our perception of what we see and hear. And still, regardless if we believe him, if we buy into it or not, I still don't dislike you with any disdain. And I've never done anything to you. You dislike me, right? You swear up and down you was a minor. You see all that hair on the chin, right? How can you dislike me? And I'm just confused, but we gonna get into it a little more. On my mom, how could you dislike me, man? What is there to dislike? This clip about 4 minutes. But this nigga just said corny. Imagine calling somebody corny, man, and then this is you a week ago, live, trying your hardest to produce tears. You feel like that was your go-to move. You such a such a non-alpha male that you felt like it was a moment to cry. Everything inside you wanted to cry, but it was such an inappropriate time to cry. You could not produce a tear, and you still went through the whole feminine. Watch this, bro.
I don't keep too many niggas around me.
Yep.
I go home to my wife and my kids.
As you should.
That nigga right there had the power, especially when I came home from jail. And I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Like real. When I came home from jail, I wanted to kill everybody.
Now look, I would imagine BayMaacbiz, that photo we just seen, you was already home from jail, right? I would imagine. So you came home from jail, you wanted to kill everybody, but not Bam. But let me not stop because it's kind of long. Let's let him express himself and express and release his emotions freely.
Like on some real shit. My brother, no. If he was a foul nigga, he could have sat up there and said, get him.
Yep. Facts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not lying to nobody.
That's right.
When I cry and you see me cry, like there was so many niggas, even still now, I be mad at this nigga, like, why you ain't let me get that nigga? There's niggas that I wanted, I don't give a fuck that I wanted to kill.
I'm sorry, y'all. Please bear with me. I don't understand how this don't apply to this guy. Just want to remind you real quick. Look at this guy. It's niggas he wanted to kill that trumped his desire to do something to this guy. And apparently, according to him, somebody else's was begging him not to do it. And he gave all these other guys a pass he wanted to kill. But he right up on this dude, multiple occasions, grown man. And we'll see how he feels about him a little later in the show. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
And I feel like that now. Like, why these niggas just leave him. Just let him. Nigga. My brother stopped me from killing a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas. I cried, like, nah, why we letting this nigga go? Why we letting this nigga go? A lot of you niggas, they let you niggas, a lot of you niggas let you niggas go. And I be sitting up there crying, like, I got kids to take care now. I got a wife and family to take care, but sometimes a nigga be wanting to be that nigga. Like, I'm not who you think I am, and I don't give a fuck about the jury or anything else, cause shit was taken away from me in these streets.
What could have possibly been taken from you in these streets more valuable than what you have claimed BayMaacbiz has taken from you? And you have all these emotions and passion about all these random no-name niggas. But you sitting there posing, hubby, chubby, tubby, wubby, lubby with BayMaacbiz. This blows my mind. Hassandra CamBatta, the thigh master himself. Let's go.
And there's a lot of foul J-Prince shit that I seen go on that I won't speak on, because I still debate on taking niggas' lives. And it hurts. I've been in situations where I seen niggas that I love die. And can't nobody take that. And
Did he say die or died? I'm not sure. My bad.
I ain't gonna talk on certain things because certain things was just too real. But A lot of things my brother said no, 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 and I had to respect it. It ain't easy going down a righteous path. I don't never want to look his mother in the face and explain to her how my big homie B.O. died and now her son died the same way, and I was responsible for T-Mac dying after Bam did 30 years in jail. His brother. How am I going to explain to his mother how I put him in the same situation? Certain situations, I'm going to be honest with you, if it wasn't for my kids and my family, my team, I don't want to be Hassan Campbell.
Watch he explain to you about how much he can be trusted around his kids a little later. This dude is a complete fraud. According to him, he should be never ever trusted to be alone with his own children, but this is twice we heard him reference his dedication to being protective of his children. But watch how contradictory and how much of an oxymoron this moron actually is. Remember, hold that in your head, the comments he's made about his children. We're going to get back to it later.
I feel like I got some get back to get, and I understand the little niggas in the street. And that's the shit that have a nigga breaking down crying. Because these niggas would never understand the caliber of beef that I had in these streets. These niggas is playing tag. We was playing Russian roulette. We ain't want to live. So if you die, we ain't give a fuck. And that's the difference.
But CamBatta can live on long and take loving photos with you. I am so confused. And you don't like me. You never met me. Why don't you like me, man? What the what? Take the what and lead the what? Take the clout and lead the manhood? Stop it.
But when you become a man, we all came to this place together. His mother, his father, like
his father.
How am I going to explain? I made a dumb decision based off of my ego that he couldn't go home. I know, God forbid, my mom's is gone. When his mother go, we gonna stand there together and bury her. Cause if he's in jail when his mother died, what he gonna feel about me? If I did some dumb shit and he had to hold it down, yeah, you a real nigga, hold it down, nigga. Yeah, I ain't gonna snitch. But nigga, I missed my mama's funeral. Cause you
my mama, I done heard this nigga talk so bad about his mama and how she didn't raise him correctly and talk so disrespectful in regards to his mother. Now he on here trying to have the regular mother compassion and sympathy of a regular man. If you don't knock it off, whatever the temperature is, he gonna be that temperature wherever he at. Oh my mama.
I wanted to prove that you was a tough nigga. This is what you gotta evaluate when you dealing in these motherfucking streets. If you ain't street, stay the fuck out the streets.
He talking all this what you gotta be in the street. The number one rule in the street is don't be crying all emotional and squishy over nothing. What are you crying about? Are you trying to get somebody street advice? Man, you a YouTuber. You ain't, the streets is don't let nobody play you or never take nothing from you, or you will always be considered as a victim. And your own testimony is the most valued thing a man could ever possess has been taken from you early upon. And you haven't handled that, got no give back. You shown love to the person you claim to have taken that. Therefore, these streets that you're referring to never have and never will respect you. If you want to talk about how it go in these streets, if you ain't in the streets, stay out of them and quit speaking on them. Because there's nobody that can know that you went through all that and you claim that you a real one, hetero and all that, and you ain't with to get no get back. Who's gonna respect you in the streets? Everyone and anyone gonna feel like they could take any and everything from you whenever they feel, because you haven't defended the most valuable thing a man should be willing to die for. Oh, my mama.
Pussy feel good, a job feel good. The janitor is the dopest nigga. One thing I learned in this later days of my life, the working niggas give the best barbecues.
You want to go to a nigga barbecue. I hate to let you know, though, Local 13, IOWU, I'm a working nigga. Oh, Baba, why you shitting on me? We still ain't finished, man. Check Hassandra out, man. It's the last one, though.
Well, Poppy, that Hassan Campbell, that's just my government. When Poppy came out on social media, I exposed Africa BayMaacbiz. My father, I love that man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas. I love that man. Not like because I was in a relationship. He raised me.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you.
The reason why this clip is right here, because the whole started with Nore speaking his mind, Joe Budden, I'm sure not thinking about me, right? He used that to bring my name up and try to shit on me, right? And if you're familiar with his content at all, ever since Nore did this interview and referenced this door scenario, Hassandra has used that as a catchphrase. He refers to this door repeatedly, constantly, consistently, continuously. I don't even watch him like that, and I'm just vaguely familiar with his content. And I'm familiar how often he refers to this door. He is totally convinced about this door. Guess what else he also claims? He claims that Zulu Nation is the founding family, original family of hip-hop. This is his own words. Now, this door that Nore is describing is the gateway to hip-hop success. Hassandra says that BayMaacbiz and the Zulu Nation were the original hip-hop foundation. Now, while he's talking about this door, look at his facial expression. Look how intrigued he seems by the door. And then watch what he tells you about his personal experience at hip-hop's door. On my mama.
To walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that door. I went straight. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left. There's to the right, and then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue the success, young man. Let's see if it's all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. And you went straight. To the right?
Yeah, straight.
I'm not sure if that's the homo shit right there. And then there's to the left.
Straight.
I'm not sure.
Knock on Bam door. Give somebody a handshake. Everybody in Bam house got Vaseline on their house.
Take the what and lead the what? This is the first family of hip-hop. The founders of hip-hop, Zulu Nation. You talking about this door. Now, what happened at the door you knocked on? Let's heard him again. I know he didn't just say that. Did he just say that, y'all?
Bam door. Give somebody a handshake. Everybody in Bam house got Vaseline on their house. On their hands. You can't even shake a motherfucking hand. That nigga be having parties with about 15 niggas in a row. Nasty. And they all young boys. All different nationalities. A nasty pig.
Now, we got a clear Bam name. It's a slippery slope. Because some of these dudes in the Zulu Nation, including me, have been molested by Bam. And anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids. And I would tell you that even about myself. Anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids.
Did y'all just hear earlier how he's so committed to his kids' safety? This is a walking contradiction, an actual oxymoron, moron. On my mama. He talk about this dude. I remember when he first addressed me years ago, trying to be disrespectful. He must have went and listened to a few things. He watched the intros. Like, man, this nigga got famous people on the intro saying his name. You was on private jets. Now look at you. What happened? Maybe I didn't go through that door. No Vaseline on my palm. No bunch of boys in the room doing what you talking about and ending up in love with that guy, not liking me and wanting to kill a whole bunch of other people. Hassandra, CamBatta. How can you dislike me and love Bam? They do say the truth hurts. Oh, my mama. To be honest with you, why would you think you would be the one and only child victim that myself and anyone else would take a moment to laugh at? Just you. Out of all the other victims in the world, why would we pick you? This is why it's not believable. Because Tupac gave you the blueprint. He said, get your weight up with your hate and pay him back when I'm bigger. Look at all that belly, bro. Look like you kind of diesel. You had to be the guy that get it popping by then, that want to, like, how is your disdain not directed directly toward dude? This is why we don't believe you. This is why we don't feel like we're picking on a childhood victim of anything. I'm not that bad a guy. I have children. I love the children of the world, of the earth. I love the fact that I was a child that was allowed to grow up without being abused. I have no respect for anyone that participates in any type of activity that even similarly resembles what you claim to have gone through as a youth. However, when I don't know you and you offering this up for content consumption on the internet where our culture and our society goes, and you are hiding the algorithm, and I take my opportunity to assess what you say and see evidence toward the contrary, I don't understand how you can be mad because my eyes are not deceiving me. I'm supposed to believe I didn't see you hugging on dude. It didn't see you turning around acting like you're so gangster or have been so gangster and got all this animosity and anger toward all these anonymous individuals and then naming all these people upon the internet that you have never, ever, 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 ever made any effort to act. It's just like Ho No Honey. Charleston White, y'all the three are the type. Oh, my mama, say anything disrespectful about anybody, cell soldier syndrome, because there's this big buffer called the World Wide Web and bandwidth between you and the subjects that cause you to have courage and confidence that used to be found in a can and now is found online. Oh, my mama. You can, as much as you try to be this transparent, oh, I'm outside, I'm about this and all that, the only evidence, you can't show you having any of these interactions with anybody in real time. We saw you with Derek Williams. Without breaking that down, to be specific, you know when you went on a date with him and how that turned out. You were abusive toward him. Then we saw you on camera pump faking with a pistol. You talking about these streets. Now you the only cat on the video pulling a pistol. You just trying to give advice on how niggas supposed to carry themselves on these streets. You telling that the other person had something and didn't really do nothing. He had his opportunity. You told on him, then you flashed, and guess what the streets say? Don't pull it unless you gonna use it. Yet you was proud of the fact that you was reading Bible scriptures and all that. I don't know what streets you be discussing that you try to act like you was so official and efficient in, and then you so comfortable describing your actual activity and you don't realize that disqualifies you from being this guy that you claim to be. We listening to everything you say, dude. Why are you mad at me? what is it that Nore said that relates to me other than I used to rap and we got a show in the podcast, because we ain't quitting after no few episodes and none of that. We've been doing this. It's TMC around here. You don't know what that mean? TMC mean the marijuana-thon continue in the spirit of the late great neighborhood Nip the Crip. You want to name the cats that I got in my intro and all that? Yeah, he one of them, bro. But we don't go through them doors. Not the ones that Nore described, nor the one that you claim to have gone through to be down with the hip-hop's original family with all the Vaseline on your hand. On my mama. And that's why before the homie laid down, why he prophetically let us know, it's why we call him the keyway Christ. Because like Christ, when he was walking with the disciples, and right before it's time for him to go, they was asking him when it was going to come and when he was going to come. He was like, man, I've been with you all this time. This nigga Nipsey, it was a 3-year mission he was on. For 3 years, he worked on the Victory Lap. Named it the Victory Lap. It's his debut album telling us I'm on my way out of here. And just weeks before he left, he gave me this, Count on You. Oh, my mama. Learn your gospel, your scriptures, man. Don't go in no more doors. Stay away from them Vaseline palms, man. Oh, my mama. And I want to tell you this, Hassandra, CamBatta, there's nobody around you that you consider a friend, a family, or a loved one that really gives a fuck about you. Because if they did, they would have heard your cry for help when you admitted that your children are not safe around you, and they would have called the authorities and caused them to come and intervene and save them and save you from yourself. However, obviously they haven't done that, and you claim to still be in proximity closely to them and have action at them. And anybody around you that you think cares about you and your kids, they don't. Otherwise, they would save them kids from your care, because you already told us them kids ain't safe. You right, neighborhood Nip. You can count on me. This the queerdo that tried to expose the whole world, even though it was Ho No Honey. This the dude that was comfortable trying to expose what Ho No Honey said about the tape. And now Matamika done told us about a tape he on doing way, way worse. And just imagine, this dude went through the door. You can count on me on Hood.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, what we trying to solve involved?
sabbatical mode, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, made major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, they confused, waking up shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now stakes is huge. Snakes and fakes straddling the gates, too late to choose. Through violent visions gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise. I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generation, you never say me on my babies. Most beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides Christ? I couldn't feel the slide twice, cause they crucified Christ.
I just can't understand it, can't go family, no. I cross with my closest, I ain't gonna show too much emotion, no. Hey, my loved one call my phone, I pick her right away. I know I'm living wrong, but chase her right away. I was too busy trying to get heavy, I was lightweight. A lot of niggas that came in with me, I'm on my side today. I just hope I hit with some of these songs in case I die today. That shit so hard. By the way, so it don't feel like it feel to me, cause I went through it and it did what it did to me. I trusted you and that was big for me. That's my little partner here, do that big for me. And I ain't never jumped in my feelings out here for real. And you know what I find ironic, Tone? Hassandra refers to the greasy palms, and my time experience through the industry and hip-hop, I also saw some oily palms, not quite from the source of activity that he witnessed, but I seen dudes, males on a regular basis, participating, oiling certain individual back, and I kind of was taken back, and I've spoken all that in past, so I just don't know. It wasn't really behind the door. It was pretty open backstage for all to see, but I find it funny he talks about the greasy palms. What's up with you, though?
What's happening with you, Spider? What's happening with you?
Oh, man, same old, same old. You know how it go.
Man, look, man, just based off of what you telling me, you know, the first thing that come to mind is...
What's that?
First thing that come to mind is when people are speaking on you and stuff like that, that you definitely must be on their mind. You know what I mean? For some reason, he's thinking about you in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion, right? But the cold part about it, what he really don't realize is by speaking on you like that, he bringing more people to your platform to see what you're talking about, and he don't even understand. You sending people to Spider's platform, the Spider gonna give it to them so raw and uncut, they gonna fool around and be like, I'm about to be fucking with Spider. This dude talking about some weirdo shit. Spider breaking it down in such a way that they gonna have to be, if they some real motherfuckers, they gonna be like, damn, he's speaking some real shit. You know what I mean? I'm liking what he's talking about. It makes sense.
What a mature adult that cares about the safety and well-being of children will support a guy who has, right here, we saw today, said, I'm telling you, anybody that has been through what I've been through cannot be trusted with children, including myself. Right then and there, that should disqualify any intelligent and integrity-possessed individual from supporting him, because we also hear him say how committed he is to his children's supervision and safety. That the both cannot be true, and it's not like one person is saying this and then he's saying this. Both of these declarations are coming forth from himself. I think his children are in danger. And I think anyone in the proximity of awareness of where they're located, we seen him claim that he's a predator and his children are not safe around him. I think anyone with the knowledge of capability of being not only investigating but securing those children's safety should definitely take steps to make sure his children are okay. Because I think even in the long run, he would appreciate. It's almost like someone standing on a ledge and then they call a suicide hotline. He's letting us know he needs help, y'all. And somebody that's mature enough and capable enough needs to intervene and make sure his children are okay. He's putting the warning out before they become old enough to be doing a Tasha K interview, just explaining the abuse that they suffered under his care. I think that's a very serious issue.
And the thing I say too, and I promise you, I'm not trying to make anything divisive or any kind of way. But I don't know if you got it or not, but when I first heard that, I had to go back and listen to it again. It almost sounded like it was some old East Coast, West Coast, because besides Mano, you know what I mean, he say you, and he say my man Yukmouth. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you just, this is what you focus on. This is what you trying to, come with. And like I said, I ain't trying to make nothing divisive like that, because that's old news. Ain't nobody got no.
I commented to myself or someone earlier that he jumped way over to the West Coast to talk about me and Yukmouth too. I was just like, damn, where did that come from? So you kind of felt, yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah, and like I said to the listeners and whoever might be listening from the East, I promise you, this ain't no kind of way of me, tripping or trying to make it seem like it's something that's trying to get flared back up again, because it ain't nothing like that. No. It's just this particular individual, because I know Spider fuck with a lot of people from the East.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So it's not even nothing. It's nothing like that, but it's just like he just went out his way to speak on certain individuals way out there, and that's why I kind of felt that, like, come on, man. Like, come on. And then even with Mano being from the East Coast or whatever, right? I don't know too much about Mano, but at the end of the day, Mano don't really seem like the type to really do a whole lot of talking and conversating and all that. So when he see him, is he gonna be able to match that energy?
That's the thing. He has years of being disrespectful, calling out, putting his whole passion behind all these personalities, even in New York, of having all these conflicts and expressing himself as such a person that's willing to get busy. And he has no interaction physically with any of them. It's all internet entertainment. He is an E.T. He is nobody that he is professing to be that is going to actually act out any of this type of energy on any of these personalities. He's doing it. It's the metaverse. He's one of the first, before the metaverse was even a concept, that tapped into the concept of what the metaverse was becoming, and he's being able to live the life he never lived on the metaverse because he tapped into a pool, a culture of people that are compassionate toward victims. He went the route as an ultimate victim. Everyone likes to see a victim go from victim to victor, and I won't say fortunately or unfortunately. Fortunately for him, there is a large amount of people who are capable of overlooking a lot of inconsistencies just to be tapped into a victim to victor story. So he's benefiting from that. He's been inconsistent, bro. It's so inconsistent. Just let me put this photograph up. We got another caller on the line too, Tom. 818, what's happening?
Yeah.
Man, what's happening? Spider Love, the one and only.
What's happening, homie?
This is your player partner, man.
What's happening?
You already know what it is. Positive, productive, progressive. Ain't that what we doing all the time?
Always and forever for death though. What's happening, loved one?
Hey, man, check this out. Spider Love. My grandfather told me one time, man, he said, if people ain't talking about you, then if people are talking about you, then you must obviously be doing something right. If they're not talking about you, then you obviously must be doing something wrong. So that's how I go with you, Spider Low. You figure the platform you on, the knowledge, the wisdom, man, is just amazing. The way you articulate and explain and on here is amazing in itself. And shout out to you always on how the way that you run the show and the platform of the show is amazing. And like I said before, I told you guys before, yeah, you can always learn something if you tune in to Spider Low shows. I mean, it's without a doubt you're gonna learn something if you got your mind and your ears open.
I like to add that if you don't learn it from me, we'll learn it together from one of y'all, because we be in here learning together. I'm not no expert on much of nothing, man. We just come here, break bread with the energy, willing to share and willing to learn. And often, you know, I come away with more knowledge than I had before the session as well. So I appreciate y'all for the same reason.
No doubt. Hey, Spider Low, and of course, this is your show. You know, your boy always got a music request because I love the music. Of course, I'm hip hop. I got a request for What You Don't Know. That's off the Lost Tape, Volume 3, Spider Low, correct?
I believe so. If I got it loaded up, we'll get that in there for you. I appreciate that. 901, is that Vicious V? What's happening?
You better believe it.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. Beat you to it. What's happening, homie?
Jeter.
Yeah.
So you know I'm at work and kind of trying to sneak around and listen to the show and whatnot. And looking at this whole thing with the Hassandra situation, it's so funny to me because it seems like he's trying to play the victim. He's trying to play the overly gangster. He's trying to play like he done learned the error of his ways, and he's speaking of this door, this specialized door where his greasy hands and shit and all this. It's like his story is not adding up, or anything that he say is just not adding up. It's like it's no pieces to it. Because it damn near sound like to me like he knew of this door and got denied with them greasy hands he possibly have on his own self.
That's what it appears to be.
So instead of making it look like, go ahead.
Well, no, I was agreeing, saying that's what it appears to be. And you know what I'm also curious is to know? Why the only photographs we have with him, he's a grown-ass man. He claims this interaction began when he was 12, and Bam was like a father figure. He was the first nation of hip-hop. Where are your photos with him as a child to make this believable? The only photographs we have of you is at the age of get my weight up with my hate and pay him back when I'm bigger. So what happened to that part? What happened to that part, man? Just think about it, bro. Just think about it. Just think about it. On my mama, just think, bro. You know we sympathetic to all victims, especially childhood in nature, right? So just think, bro. You heard his story. Bam. Oh, he went through this. Bam. And you ain't never seen the grown-up pictures of him and BAMBATTA. Guess what? A nigga could just be like a lot of the extra emotion and some of the inconsistencies. You could just blame it on perhaps the dysfunction that can develop from those type of experiences. That's how you would view it. But then when you see all this super aggressive, so-called gangster type, so many people had to stop him from killing so many niggas, photographed in such a what would I call it? Affectionate posture with Bam. Everything goes out the window because anyone that has been victimized to the degree that he claims and also is a G or a real man like he claims, you only would be interested in getting this close to do your stuff. If you so used to going to prison and don't give a you will realize what you claim he took from you was so valuable that even while those cameras around, if you had to utilize that moment to get your issue, because you claim you were willing to blame people on camera these days, that was your target.
Right.
That was your moment. If this moment wasn't cool enough, guess what? This was your other moment. These were your moments. All anger that you publicly express through all others is misdirected, is undeserved. When you speak on the streets, you're disqualified as an expert, a scholar, an OG, however you want to term it, because you know in the streets when something get taken from you, if you don't do nothing about that, your respect is gone. And you claim that he took the most valuable thing a man can ever possess from you, and you never did nothing about that. So the streets across the world declare your respect is gone. There is no get back for your respect. Can I get an amen from y'all?
Amen. Cause you doing all that extra and crying and shit on the videos and whatnot. Well, trying to cry, cause you know I'm trying to tell you, it's so many niggas. I'm just saying, like it was. I was trying not to laugh all that work. This shit was so damn funny. Like, bro, really?
Bro, and you know the funnier than that is that there is a healthy audience available to support that energy. There's that many people misguided enough to be okay with that. It's not, his numbers is not falling off because of it. This is more of a clown show than a get down show. You gotta realize that we always is the real or the rare, bro. And if that's why you cannot get all bothered about the fact that you're not on top by numbers when you dedicated to keeping it real. We already know when you stick to the script, it's a lonely road. When you want to go off script, there's so many people going off script, you can find large and populations of people that are willing to go off script. And if you're willing to go off script, with them, you will find yourself amongst the masses. But if you are an individual dedicated to sticking to the script, be prepared. Mm-hmm. Be prepared to be upon a path that perhaps you occupy alone for quite some time. You got to be okay with that. Oh, my mama.
And just to clarify for everyone listening in attendance and whatnot, though we laugh and we joke and whatnot, we still do not favor in abuse. We don't favor in, anything being taken up against you innocently. That is something that's looked down upon. We don't like that. We don't fuck with it. We don't. We're not laughing at that.
So much so, even though we don't believe that he was a minor for throughout his interactions with BayMaacbiz, I believe there is some reality to the phrase "perception is reality." And you tell a lie long enough, you believe it, and he sees to perceive himself as a victim of said abuse, and he claims that he's not safe around children. So what you said is so serious. We really, really are calling for someone to intervene. Let the spirit move upon your soul with compassion for those children that are under his care. And please react and cause some safety to be brought to them, because we do not support any potential past wrong done to children. And he has claimed right here on this camera to be a predator, even to his own children. He said he's not trustworthy. Just for those who may have aren't familiar exactly with what we're referring to, let's run it back.
Well, Poppy, that Hassan Campbell, that's just my government. When Poppy came out on social media, I exposed Africa BayMaacbiz. My father, I love that man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas. I love that man. Not like because I was in a relationship. He raised me.
It's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you can walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that door. I went straight. There's 3 different doors, right? There's 3 different ways to walk. There's to the left. There's to the right. And then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue the success, young man. Let's see if it was all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that. And you went straight. To the right?
Yeah, straight.
I'm not sure if that's the homo shit right there. And then there's to the left.
Straight.
I'm not sure.
Knock on Bam door. Give somebody a handshake. Everybody in Bam house got Vaseline on their house. On their hands. You can't even shake a motherfucking hand. That nigga be having parties with about 15 niggas in a row. Nasty. And they all young boys. nationality. He's a nasty pig. Now, we got a clear damn name. It's a slippery slope. Because some of these dudes in the Zulu Nation, including me, have been molested by bam. And anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids. And I would tell you that even about myself. Anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids.
So if his reality is he has been the M word, how can you then trust him with his children? I don't understand why that's such a hard connection to make, man. I think his children are very much so in danger. On my mama.
Yeah, they really are, man. I'm pretty sure Hassandra would know about slippery slopes. But anywho, gotta head back to work. Much love to y'all. Jeter,
much love. What up, Chili? You on the black box with me and the homie Tom and the homie Peas. I'm gonna have to. He still got that background.
What? Jeter, what's going on? What's going on? Chili, nah, just tapping in on you, man. I see you on here doing what you do best, man. And yeah, I see old Bam Bam Boom Bottom that got bammed by Bam Boom. What's going on with him?
Nah, man, he just jumped out of nowhere with your boy knee name in his mouth, right? So many people sent me the clip, right? I just got up, put his name in the YouTube search a few times and gathered some clips associated with him. And since he just said he don't like me, he called me corny. And I mean, he is the epitome of corny. Like, that's the kettle calling the pot black, like if I've ever seen it. But we just laughed at him this morning. You dig a lot? He just funny. He funny.
Right. That's the boy that sat down with the Takuchi and the No Honey boy and all that old situation and all that old.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't wait to get in the private room, get up close across the table with the Rainbow Boy and hold No Honey. It's the type of energy he's attracted to. And he talks about all this get busy tough stuff, but every time he actually makes an encounter with an actual male, he seems to be quite affectionate and giving out passes. All his stories about giving out passes. You know what I'm saying? But he want everybody to believe he gets so busy. But check him out, because you obviously ain't seen it.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking at these rappers trying shows now because, rappers from our era, and they are so failing.
Yo, isn't it great?
It's great to see
tell the truth. It's great to see people fail.
Listen, they go get a computer, they get 2 cameras, and they get a white guy. No offense to anybody right here.
It's all right.
I got white people with me too. They get a white guy, and they just think, say a couple of funny stories, and it's gonna work.
Nah. Yeah.
And then they come out for 3 weeks. No, they do 6 episodes. When the 6 episodes don't work, they start to rethink it.
Mano, they talking about you? Is they talking about that corny ass nigga Spider Loc? Is they talking about that other nigga that said, what's that nigga name? I got 5 on it. What's that nigga name again? That corny ass nigga with the podcast? That's doing worse than the YouTubers that was a rapper? Is they talking about him? Because I don't like him. I don't like Spider Loc neither. But is
like, how do you
talking about that corny ass nigga Spider Loc?
Yeah, how could you say it even any more cornier? You can't even say corny no more cornier than he said it. 559 area code, what's that?
Hey.
Oh, you got it, man. You sound like you calling from fresh nowhere, man. Five 559.
Yeah, 559. I'm from Compton. I just got a.
Okay.
I just got a Fresno number.
What it do, Compton?
But I fuck with you. I fuck with you, young Spider and shit. I'm laughing at this shit,
Man, can you imagine this dude, bro?
Huh?
Can you imagine this dude, such a victim, that he don't like me, and his whole thing is he want to make it seem like we are insensitive to childhood victims, which definitely we aren't. The whole issue is, it's obvious it was something other than childhood victimization is what we tripping on. But we just tripping on him because out of nowhere, Nore and Joe Budden, who I'm pretty sure were not referring to me, put me on his mind. He just had to say that. So we laughing at him this morning. I'm glad you understand.
Well, yeah, definitely understand. You know, I'm in my 40s, so I fully get down with the get down. Understand. I see the Vaseline dude, but you know what though? I'm waiting on Young Spider.
What's that?
I'm waiting on the remix to Your Draws Down. He took his draws off.
Hey, look.
So while he crying about that,
I've been seeing people since we put that out, like, tease the idea of a remix, right? It was such a, like, organic, out of nowhere effort. It would take something else to just, like, because I wasn't even going to get on it until the other MCs got on it. So maybe if somebody, like, that was on there, like, get it started and send me something in the right mode, we might get it. But I can't even get my mind around the idea. But just for you bringing that out, I got to run it, though. Don't get caught with the draws down, y'all.
Nah, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with the draws down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No Hanes, Calvin Klein, Fruit of the Looms, Mushroom Moon, suited up in the room, waiting to be manipulated, mounted at mall. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth, bad girls clubhouse, pyro, belly down, booty up, buns out, lucky. She wasn't with the creep in that duct tape. Freaky ass fetish film, one man funk tape. Wiretap nigga, known to tip the laws off. Nasty on the camera with your motherfucking jaws off.
You be screaming till you pass out. Who knew you did it with your ass out? Talking till you blue in the face. I'm just trying to take Duke to the bank, 2 to the face, 2, 2, 3 is a K, and K can't make you a real nigga. I pray for any nigga that deal with ya. I shoot the Tommy off the hill, figure wow. It's try to put you on the menu. I got a pack of draws I can lend you. Big business, what I'm into. I got a pack of draws I can lend you.
Don't get caught with the draws down. Don't get caught with the draws down. Don't get caught with the draws down. Don't get caught with the draws down.
When you get caught up, I hope them statements don't get bored up. We them niggas that's wicked, no need to warn us on one. Out lurking, looking for a Vic. Nigga thinking with his dick, that's an easy lick. Kicking the doors, notorious, it's well known. Talk tough, but only gangsta on a cell phone. Just know the G's gon' get it in on the mission. Before it's done, they ain't leaving a witness. Back out, running the crib like a trap house. Straps out, can't do shit cause you assed out. Could get you lined by an internet diva. Ain't it ironic how my sister named Mika?
Have you on camera, hands up, looking back. Somebody please tell me what kind of gangster is that? Thought you was a real one, but I take that back. You a sus nigga with a team full of rats. Keep losing respect, you can't get back. I know you know some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo, always talking this and that. How you calling niggas out when you the same type of cat? Type of work popped up, and where the fuck you at? No smut on your name, nigga, what the fuck is that? But be calling hoes like, don't forget the strap. Waiting until he get his ass cheeks clapped.
Don't get caught with the draws down. Don't get caught with the draws down. Don't get caught with the draws down. Don't get caught with the draws down.
Whole new meaning when we say you niggas whack now. Weird niggas better check these whole bitches back now. You represent your hood, getting caught with your ass out. You with the industry, I think that nigga really trapped now. And I'ma take the side that I'm supposed to. You on Clubhouse, you should be on Pro Tools. I wouldn't sign to you, all your artists old news. Nigga think you should night, this ain't the old school. From North Cali to the South, nigga. We hate watching niggas crash out, nigga. You too old to be doing shit for clout, nigga. We ain't with the going out like a clown, nigga. You know you wrong, nigga. How the fuck you get caught without them draws, nigga? Hella old and exposed like, come on, nigga. Now that big U cosign is gone, nigga.
Whack 100, face all bumpy. Egghead nigga, mama shoulda named you Humpty. I dump thee, nigga, you are nothing. We all know the story, you the draws down, homie. DOE, I do my dirt by my lonely. And don't let me catch you in Kentucky. KY Jelly probably all that you want. And I bet you the booty goon that Ray J was flaunting. I heard you a rat, that's why you like to fuck with him. Fruit booty nigga on Clubhouse, ass up with him. All that pop shit and that nip shit. It makes sense why you in Cali watching Nip Dick. On Netflix, wanna be tycoon. Heard about that whack 100, Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. Draws down your new name, and nigga, oh, the irony. Your face look like Warren Fishburne, or the butt cheek. It's real rap, all facts over feelings. It's a hit on your name, and you know I'ma kill it. SBI say to get him. You know a nigga whack, it took 15 minutes just to hop on the track.
Boy, don't get caught with your drawers down. They telling me it's a nigga laying on the bed.
Bumped your head on my mama. It seems like it's just me and you, Tone, left on the phone. I'm going to take the number down because we ain't going to be here for long. But you know what I supposed to have got to a long time ago today, bro. And I'm going to get to it now. Because what reminded me, I was just going to do it to an episode, but I'm going to get it cracking. Shout out to the homie Blue Jay. I got 2 independent artists that we supposed to be highlighting their music today, right? Homie Blue Jay, this is his brand right here. It's brand, I don't know, shit fly, blue shit. Let me see. What it say? I can't make out that word. Maybe y'all can. Grand, what is that? Grand what? I don't know, but the homie Blue Jay is confined to a wheelchair. It has been for some years. And these items, Grand Fizzle, these items are Figly. These items are associated with his movement, mission, and campaign to walk again. So we definitely want to show love and support to that. And he also is investing in the whole idea. And he has a record for us to go up with today. Also the homie BZ Santana, Eastside Compton, got a record we gonna run today. Probably gonna run them the next episode too, because I meant to run them a lot earlier. But and Blue Jay record, definitely I'm pretty suspicious we gonna get a copyright, cause it's not an original beat, but we gonna see, fingers crossed. But here we go. This is Blue Jay, Shed So Many Tears on my mama. right, big bro.
Say what's cracking.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy OG Gangster, straight out of Compton. OGENT-TV. I just want to give a shout out to my main man, Caleb. You know what I'm saying? Much love and congratulations on your song. Shed so many tears. I know it's going to be a hit. And hey, man, everybody support, man, so my man can be walking real soon. It's your boy G, straight out of Compton. One love. I'm out here.
Shout out OG Gangster, Eastside Compton, Santana. And with that being said, I did not plan it or prepare it to be this way. But the next feature we got today is his little homie, BD Santana, Cold Heart. We're going to go up with these records again, but I just want to make sure I keep my word and get him introduced today. But I meant to get to him a whole lot earlier. On my mama. This my nigga Beezy, though. This my loc, like, in the flesh. Caleb is the government name for the homie Blue Jay. So you see Caleb Productions in the chat, that's him. That's been my associate, my day uno in the cyber sense online. But Beezy, a nigga I really thug with in the streets, had the opportunity to based on my artist Blue Smurf. They thug together on my mama. But this is Cold Heart. I'm curious if we gonna get a copyright because we had that Tupac beat, but this shouldn't be an issue with this one on my mama.
Got me with a cold heart, wondering when my life gon' start. They tell me I can go far, cause this lonely road all I know. Trust me, nigga, I know the wind blows. Black hearts on my pain don't show. They tell me I can go far, cause this lonely road all I know. Cold heart. I cry at times reminiscing having out of bodies. When I make it, they'll kill me probably. Independent labels wanna sign me. Either way, I'm not impressed by it. And my niggas, they be pressed about it. Cause it's money that I make be invisible. Walked off 6, I'm invincible. All my niggas know now, they kissing ass under mistletoes. Even my sisters know, homies finna foe. I spit fire like a Tommy gun. If BZ in question, the nigga don't ask none. My heart darker than Viola Davis. I'm the greatest, so they gotta pay me. The wrong gang infants get the spraying. I'm elevated, check the gratitude. Bitch, fuck the homie, got the nerves to have an attitude. I'm on the pavement like fall leaves. Every time I'm feeling suicidal, I'ma smoke and I'ma call peace. Streets got me with a cold heart, wondering when my life gon' start. They tell me I can go far, cause this lonely road all I know. Trust me, nigga, I know the wind blows. Black hearts on my pain don't show. They tell me I can go far, cause this lonely road all I know. Cold heart. My dreads hang, soak the energy from sunshine. These niggas broke, they wanna take mine. A lot of untreated trauma after that state time. Shoot the club up, a bad boy like my name Sean. The devil told me death around the corner, so I parked and I bounced out. Won some gold medals in my hood when I went south. My brown-eyed twin brother seen a lot of pain. And on Wade, I won't say a thing. These niggas dropping names, blood stain on the grass, nigga. Hit his whip, then he crashed, nigga. Died in the flash, nigga. So don't worry how I got here. I came from the bottom, but now I'm top tier. Childhood friends out of town, but I'm still here. If only God can judge you, why the fuck I'm dead down here? A dying breed, stay from round here. If only God can judge you, why the fuck I'm dead down here? Got me with a cold heart, wondering when my life gon' start. They tell me I can go far, cause this lonely road all I know. Trust me, nigga, I know the wind blows. Black hearts on my pain don't show. They tell me I can go far, cause this lonely road all I know. Cold heart.
BZ Santana, Cold Heart. We gonna run that back next session and really give him his shine. What it do, Tone, on the phone? It's you and I alone. Let's get it on. 619, can you hear me? You out of here too, huh? Say less. Cause on my mama, we had one subject, one title, and it generally was about one guy, so I think we did enough for a session. So I'm going to go ahead and try to formulate what I consider some last words, right? My last words on today's subject matter is, as far as Hassandra CamBatta, he's in no position to be disliking anyone or being angry toward anyone, including myself, when he professes love for the individual that he claims is taken, the most precious possession a man could have from him. He loves him, but dislikes me. And I don't think that's fair. I don't dislike you back, dude. I don't even think about you enough to like you or dislike you. Have not enough interactions to do none of that. That sounds very emotional. I think that your children are in danger, according to you. You seem very unstable with the things that you claim to think about or have the potential to do or the propensity to do. And I think anyone that cares about you or your children that are close enough to you to express that care, it's almost like seeing someone loading up a pistol, talking about they finna end it all or they finna hurt their children, and you're not gonna do anything to intervene. So I don't know if it's too late, but it's never too late to change what may be a dark, destructive situation. We don't want it to continue if you have already violated, but I will want to give you credit for at least speaking out and asking for help. And I want to be sharp enough, wise enough, compassionate enough to hear your cry and try to lend my voice of compassion towards your children's safety. The man has told us his children are not safe around him. And those are my last words.
This is my Don declaration, define expectations, inspired to aspire to higher elevation. Started at Genesis, read the entire Revelation. Dedication, meditation, and some fire medication. Judge a prophet and a poet, both body reputation. Fanatically practice, perfection requires preparation. I go hard, like this could be the last chance. Romance the spotlight, treat it like the last dance. May I remind inclined to go overboard over mine, but tonight I'm on this open mic with an open mind. Always try, let it fly, ain't care where it fell. Never say goodbye, but we'll tell her farewell. You ain't heard, I ain't word, I ain't scared. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I ain't word, I ain't scared, you ain't heard. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. And just so y'all know for sure that I'm serious, y'all can put this right before the period. She split the digits, I hit her with a digi-card. She came to visit, hit it hard by the mini bar. I made her roar like the engine in my Hemi car. Way before she came to listen to my seminar. Every time I'm done, she always want more. Keep a contour in her back for the encore. I paint a picture like we was playing Pictionary with perfect diction. I take you through the dictionary, y'all can have an introduction and an intermission. They finna listen for it's finished, just a benediction. You ain't heard, I ain't word, I ain't scared. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I ain't word, I ain't scared, you ain't heard. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I used to tell my testimony to the whole church. Now I stepped into the cipher once I soul search. Visualize the pain I'm bearing when it's verbalized. No more rehearsal, now you're staring in my herbal eyes. Turned them on, they all turned around, returned to lies. Despise this truth that I eternally internalized. I hate her, Laugh now, cry later. Why hate a player when I'm just getting my paper? Your dialogue, that's a lot of lies to digest. Until I die, I guess I'ma have to digress. Chase the pay like she the one that got away. Remy shot a day, that's all I really gotta say. You ain't heard, I ain't word, I ain't scared. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word. I ain't word, I ain't scared, you ain't heard. Been through some ups and downs, now I got the last word. Finna clown, now I got the last word. How that sound? Now I got the last word.
This is J. Banks Music.
When you're sticking to this grip, it's a lonely road. Before they left the whole tank, the big homie told. He know the way this testimony hold. On that low, before they gon' politic on them cold. SDI Bank EC for really though. Really go, ask my nigga Chili Mo. Had a cold gun game, crazy knuckle up. Bust my enemies with baby double up. Back and forth with the main streets on 98. Q9 cell, me and Lil Johnny Ray. Posted up on Colton with a big ratchet. Way before Lil Wayne threw on that snitch jacket. Walked to York with Slim Bag, what up, big track? Gave them back they L, cuz you did that. Love my lopes, even if we don't interact. Lil Mom, baby Psych and Lil Black. EC. 97th Street, smack dead in the Middle East. Fuck the police for King Ron and Lil Reese. Tell the truth, SP3 never like rhymes. Sometimes Phillip might die behind my rap lines. We ain't in Malibu now, we in Maui. Baby Pie, EC, Bear, me and Wowie. Tico, Kiko, EC Red. Still came with the Frankie and CC dead. Come to put in work. Did more than a little dirt. Airbrush shirt. Big Milk, Lil Merc, Lil Box, Baby Ant, both souls, all the coops. First Street to 24 when we called the truce. Lost the legend when we buried Bug. Coach Love to the riders that carry Cuz, never seen it coming. Was a Lil 5, still took heart though. My hat off to Lil Al, EC. EC. Big Spider, Lil Spider, both got an Ezel. Tiny Spider got 19, rest in peace, Ezel. Shouts to the females representing EC. The brownies to the quotas, rest in peace, TT. Big Tommy son on the 7, that's State Pops. Me and mine never bow down to J-Box. And that's the coldest cripper nigga ever met. Coldest cripper ever heard about, better yet. 33rd never every only time a nigga ran. On the land, go ask my nigga Grand. ECG unit came up a little show. Got told on by that nigga Lil Show. Went on TV, the homie did BT up. He got love for Infinite, Lil EC Buzzy. For death though, that mean to my dying day. EC, that's all I've been trying to say.
DJ, the one.
My dough. 2 makes 4 and 4 makes more. I'm just getting my dough.
I ain't ashamed to be the first one stated. I'm way overpaid and I'm way underrated. Who think I be the one that made it? 2 fuck you fingers to everyone that hated. In the morning I'm the first one faded. Me and most of my cousins is unrelated, but we all got the same last name, and we all tryna ball like this the last game. Need something on switches and something on sixes. Smoking on swishes, fucking on bitches. Everybody else talking about us, and we get down, don't talk about bussin'. Nothing new, I did it from the birth. Just to be a bully for I did it for the turf. I do it for the money and I do it for the music. For death though, I do it for the union.
I know what you don't know, that's why I'm getting my dough. 1 makes 2 and 2 makes 4. I'm just getting my dough. I go where you don't go, that's why I'm getting my dough. 2 makes 4 and 4 makes more. I'm just getting my dough.
I smoke kush weed only, stress can't go in me. Drink Hennessy only when it ain't no Remy. You ain't no G and that ain't no Bentley. No matter how many times you paint your Hemi, I'm a prophet. And I prophesy before I go like 5 or 6 cops have died. And although I try to think optimistic, I never leave about the house without my biscuit. And without specifics, statistics say a nigga turned out terrific. The words flow out of the mouth prolific. The rich game is sick and the house is wicked. Might not got the most joints on MTV, but I score the most points, I'm the MVP. Number 1 choice on your MP3. Make all these other rap cats envy me.
I know what you don't know, that's why I'm getting my dough. 1 makes 2 and 2 makes 4. I'm just getting my dough. I go where you don't go, that's why I'm getting my dough. 2 makes 4 and 4 makes more. I'm just getting my dough.
DJ, the one.
I could roll without auto-tune. Be about your money at all costs. Point blank, period. Even though I'm laughing, I'm serious. No, what happened? I'm curious to know how y'all keep overlooking this furious flow. Get your hoe to the low-key spot, she go delirious. Never seen a house in the hood so luxurious. Believe it up to SP to B. Exactly what these females need to see. She hungry? I don't really cook, but I will. Hook up a little meal on the George Foreman grill for real. Don't mean to be switching the subject. It's all real, just listen and love it. Even though I pull it out and get the pissing in public, you lucky. I don't fuck with no bitch in the bucket. It's like when you see S-T-I in the street, hit me up like must have been sick money back bitches. That's all that I know. When you see S-T-I in the streets, hit me up like must have business. Say Mac and get rich. That's all that I know. Life ain't nothing but bitches and money, hoes and clothes. That's all a nigga know. Hey Mac and get rich. That's all that I know. Life ain't nothing but bitches and money, hoes and clothes. That's all a nigga know. Big money, bad bitches. That's all.
I was on a jail call, but they gon' have to call back. I would holler free cuz, but they ain't gon' do that. Last nigga tried me, got his shit blew back. Shit crazy in the hood, you gotta keep your 2 straps. It get crazy in the hood, but we controlling all that. You know the hoes gon' be hoes and hood rats is hood rats. Me gun smoking, 2-Face, spent the lap a couple times on the yard, but I got tired of doing that. Nephew will tell you when I ran out my sack, I was cutting down pills, but they could tell it wasn't crack. Not too many niggas get down like way back. I would holler free ghosts, but they don't want the loc back. I was on the lane, sipping on the block with no strap. I ain't never did that since last time I did that. Would be telling if I said that when they got some get back. Drugs in my body, I'm just trying to get back. Pack in the mail, wrapped in a gift wrap. When your name ringing bells, ain't no time to fix that. 4800 when my bed rolled back. Yard on the roof, mandatory for the blacks. 6-man sale, got my store on my rack. Selling on the payphone, trying to get his bitch back. Not too many niggas get down like way back. I would holler free blue, but here S&Y rat. Trying to be true, but you can't define that. Go against the line, gotta push the line back. Go against mine, we got 99 straps. Guns in my hood, same kind as Iraq. Blending in the wood, I forgot to pass back. Strings on the hoodie, tied like a wave cap. Bullet from an F&N, push you way back. Time in the pen, never get my days back. Each perk 10 cost $20 flat. If you want it fronted, I need 25 back. Last nigga tried me, got his shit blue back. Shit crazy in the hood, you gotta keep your 2 straps. It get crazy in the hood, we controlling all that. You know the hoes gon' be hoes and hood rats is hood rats. Me gun smoking, 2-Face, spent the lap a couple times on the yard, but I got tired of doing that. Nephew will tell you when I ran out my sack, I was cutting down pills, but they could tell it wasn't crack. Not too many niggas get down like way back. I would holler free ghosts, but they don't want the loc back. I was on the lane, sipping on the block with no strap. I ain't never did that since last time I did that. Would be telling if I said that when they got some get back. Drugs in my body, I'm just trying to get back. Pack in the mail, wrapped in a gift wrap. When your name ringing bells, ain't no time to fix that.
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.